I never thought buying my dream car would bring so much drama, but that's exactly what happened the day HOA Karen tried to tow my Ferrari. I'm John, a retired Army veteran who spent years overseas saving for something special. And when I finally bought my Ferrari, it wasn't just a car to me. It was a symbol of hard work, sacrifice, and freedom. I parked it neatly in my driveway, polished and covered, never breaking a single law. But Karen, the HOA president who thought she owned the entire neighborhood, hated it from the first day she saw it. She claimed it didn't fit the community and that it lowered property values, though in truth it was worth more than her entire house. At first I brushed off her insults, thinking she would get bored. But Karen was the kind of woman who thrived on control. One afternoon I looked out my window and nearly exploded. There she was, standing proudly beside a tow truck, pointing at my Ferrari like she had just discovered treasure. I rushed outside, demanding what she was doing, and she smiled with that smug look and said, "This car doesn't belong here. HOA rules." I told her I wasn't even a member of her HOA, but she barked at the tow truck driver to hook the car anyway. The poor guy hesitated, but she threatened to report him if he didn't obey. I quickly showed him my registration and military veteran plates, which meant any attempt to tow my car without due process was a federal offense. Right then, flashing blue lights appeared and a police cruiser pulled up. A neighbor had already called, fed up with Karen's harassment. The officers listened to both sides, but once they saw my documents and heard the tow driver nervously admit, Karen ordered it, their patience snapped. Karen went from shouting about her authority to being handcuffed for attempted theft and harassment. The neighborhood watched in shock as the queen of control was driven away in the back of a police car. The sweetest twist came later when I learned the HOA had to cover all legal fees, and Karen was permanently banned from the board she once ruled like a dictator. It was justice served on a silver platter, and my Ferrari never looked better gleaming in the driveway. If you were me, would you have stopped her immediately, or let her dig her own grave in front of the cops?